Hi everyone, my name is Wawa and I'm back with more Nation Wars King of the Sea tournament. This time it'll be match number 4 between Team Indonesia and Team Philippines, and it's gonna be game number 1 between these two guys. And here is one of the guys. Here is Heathen spawning as the orange Zerg, and he's gonna be representing Team Philippines, and he's going up against Versatile here spawning as the blue Protoss. Now this is gonna be done right here at Delta Quadrant. Now Delta Quadrant isn't really a familiar map for me as I don't play this map that often, but when I do play on this, I do quite terrible as because I heard that Zerg is pretty much imbalanced here, or Terran again, or Protoss I mean, is pretty much imbalanced as because they can just easily warp in units from this high ground. They can just put a pylon up there and just easily transport units over to the other side or to the natural expansion of each player, or this backdoor expansion, my bad. This is the national expansion for each player, the one in the front of the base, and the one at the back is an optional backdoor expansion as there is a destructible debris over there, and it is gonna take them quite some time before they are able to take that out. And it is gonna be right now we are seeing that Hidden is, wow, not even making us spawning pool right now, as he is already in 14 gas. So he might go for an early gas, or I mean early hatchery right here, maybe a secret hatchery over here. Where in this drone growing? No, he's just going for a scout. But yeah, we are still seeing that there's an extractor here going down finally for Hidden. So he's going for a 15 gas, 15 pool build, and that's actually pretty late. But this map again is very big, and they're actually spawning across the map from each other. So yeah, this is not actually a bad idea, as he doesn't really need to worry about any Reaper harass because he's playing up against a Protoss. Now Versatile is just chrono boosting normally, really doing some normal stuff right here. Pylon and gateway on the front of his base. So just typical Protoss builds right here for Versatile, and he's gonna make that second pylon right near that gateway so that when that pylon at the front goes down, there is still power for that gateway, and also an assimilator going down before the pylon. So this is gonna be a little bit different, but not that different, as I'm pretty sure that the first or the second pylon needs to go down after the assimilator or the first assimilator is done. And here we go, Hidden is just gonna let his drone here just run around and just interrupt one of these probes, and just gonna let him chase around and not really gonna do that much harassment, as there is a zealot coming out on queue, and we are seeing that Hidden is not really making any warrior units right now, but there is a queen in the hatchery right now being made, so it is not too late for Hidden to get an upgrade right there, as he did get an upgrade. So my bad, I missed that, and that's why I guess that he removed guys from the gas, as he doesn't need any layer anytime soon, and those guys are just gonna be a bother for him if he doesn't use it anytime soon, as there are a couple of Zerglings right now in the field. Actually there's a lot. Let's look at the units have right now. We have 6 Zerglings on the field, so these are just, I'm pretty sure, just precautionary Zerglings, as one zealot can really take out a lot of the Zerglings, usually 4 Zerglings, and sometimes those 4 Zerglings are not really going to be enough to take out a couple of those zealots. So yeah, finally a hatchery going down here at the expansion, the natural expansion of Hidden. So this is actually a typical opening for our Zerg player, as he is going for the 21 hatchery, and I think he's going for an overlord also. So he is, wow, he's making a lot of overlords. I'm not sure why he's making that much overlord. He is, oh my bad, that's actually the unit tab. We are seeing that there is no overlord being made, so very sorry about that, as I am used to seeing a production tab at the right side of this map. I mean left side. Oh my god, so much errors in this commentary. I'm sorry. And here we go, some Zerglings are gonna try to poke him. Oh, and he's gonna see that there are 2 zealots and the ramp, and blocking that ramp, and it is actually impossible for these 6 Zerglings to come in and do some damage to the Zerglings, as those are just gonna die very quickly. And here we go, we are seeing more zealots coming out of that first gateway, and we are not seeing any more gateways actually from our player Versatile. So he might go for some early tech. He is going for a Twilight Cancel actually, so I think he's gonna research some charge upgrades, or he might do some quick upgrade to High Templars or Dark Templars, which is always useful, especially in the early game, as our fellow Zerg player doesn't really have any scouting observers, as he is just getting his first hatchery. So this is actually pretty late That actually is pretty late, or some people could say that it's on time, but it's because it is only on the 34 food count, and we are only 6 minutes into the game. So yeah, this is actually a good timing for that layer, as he can easily take up and just easily get an overseer if he needs to. And finally, we are seeing a Templar archives right here, so it is going for high Templars and gateways, adding more gateways right here at the back of his base. Two more gateways in total, so he is gonna be making a maximum of, I don't know, a lot of gateway units, as he is gonna be focusing on those gateway units, as a lot of people, a lot of Protoss players do that. And that's why we have a song in the internet coming out right now, or going around right now, for our carrier song. And that carrier song is pretty sad indeed. If you guys haven't heard it before, go check it out. Just Google it, or maybe it's in YouTube right now. So just Google carrier song in the YouTube. That's gonna pop out right at the front, at the top, I am pretty sure. And you guys are just gonna be entertained by that song. Excuse me. Now we are seeing just basic openings, and we are noticing that our player Heathen is gonna go for some Hydras right now in this game, and I don't think that's a good idea. But again, high Templars are pretty much good at everything, but Hydralis, if the creep isn't really spread out that well, I'm not really sure that Hydralis are the way to go, as he is just not really just starting to creep up, or just starting to spread his creep, as he is making a spore crawler. He had a spore crawler here, and also a spine crawler, so this is actually precautionary scouting material for our player Hidden, as he doesn't want any void rays anytime soon, as he doesn't really want to lose to void rays, and void rays does suck, even if you're, especially if you're not prepared for it. So yeah, here we go, two more gateways coming up for versatile, in making our total of gateways up to 5. So 5 gateways are really dangerous, especially in these situations right now, as we don't have any units at all for Hidden. So if our player's Protoss player decides to push out anytime soon, he is gonna be successfully gonna be defeating our Zerg player, as the Zerg player again doesn't have any units. But we are not really gonna blame that to our Zerg players. And here we go, our Zergling is gonna pick up right here, and gonna see that there are only zealots on the field. And I think he's take a saw from off that Archon. So I think he knows now that there is a High Templar should be in the field. But look at that, versatile, not even getting High Templars or Storms. He's just going straight to those Archons, which are very useful indeed, especially against just Zerglings. Zerglings are just too weak against those Archons. But here we go, a couple units of Hydralis are gonna come out right now. And actually, this is a good timing push right now for our player Versatile, as the player doesn't have any units at all to counter off all that big army. It's actually pretty big, or pretty intimidating army, as he should wait for one more Archon to come out, so it's gonna be more effective and more useful. And here we go, that two more did go down. And here we go, this Spine is gonna reach out to the fullest, and here we go, gonna try to surround that queen. That queen is about to go down a halfway life. And here we go, these Zerglings are gonna try to surround these Archons, but these Archons are just too damn strong. They have a lot of shield. And here we go, Hydra is gonna focus fire on those Archons. This Archons, one of those guards are gonna go down. Running out of shield is not good for an Archon, and this Archon second Arch is gonna be being focus fired also. And these Hydralists are in good position right now. They are gonna do a lot of damage to these Zealots, as they are range units, and Zealots are just close range units. So yeah, the Zealots are gonna have a hard time with this, and they're just focus firing on one Hydralist. I'm not sure about that. That's the cause of their demise. They just focus fired on one Hydralist, and here we go, this Zealot is gonna be surrounded by a couple of drones. So I don't think that's a good idea, because this Hydralist is gonna take out a couple of drones, like 5. There you go, 5 drones before he even goes down. So this is actually a good push right there for our player Versatile. But here we go, counter push. Oh, taking out that High Templar. Pretty good job sniping off that High Templar. That High Templar didn't really know what killed him, as he is running away, and he died getting hit from behind. And here we go, 4 Hydras gonna try to push up and gonna try to do some pressure, and that one Hydras did go down, as Hydras are very slow on out of the creep. And here we go, 6 Hydras on the field right now. I'm not sure if this is gonna be enough to kill off all those Zealots, but he is lucky that those Zealots doesn't have charge yet, as charge are very powerful against Hydralists, and Hydralists just tear off from those Zealots. So finally, the second base of Heathen is not really actually getting mined at all, as he is not looking good at the drone count right now, and my computer is just lagging so bad. I need to restart this for my second casting after this game, and I hope my computer will make it throughout this cast. I am not sure about this, but I really hope it does make it throughout this cast. So we are reaching the 11-minute mark of this game as Versatile. He has a commanding lead. Oh, now really? Wow, there are actually 41 drones on the field right now for a player hidden. So I'm not sure where those drones are. Maybe he needs to put some drones over here also, because I'm pretty sure this place is overcrowded. And as you can see right here, oversaturation is happening right now. Look at that, 20 more 20 more drones harvesting over there, as there is only